So another thing, that Eagles Nest has done for me is it's reminded me I don't ever have to do anything alone. I lost my son. The story specifically about that is he had gotten incarcerated, and I'd reached out to him in jail and was talking to him, and we had a bed for him when he got out. He got out of jail. I forget when it was. It was maybe in May. We went and picked him up. He spent the night here at Elam home. The next morning he went to the Eagles Nest. He spent one day at the Eagles Nest. Decided it wasn't for him yet. I begged him to stay. Obviously it was, his choice to move on. He immediately got arrested again within a week. He got arrested again. Of course, he's on the phone again saying he wants to change his life. He wants to do better. He's made a mistake. He wants to come here. They had him a bed again, obviously. He was going to go get a bond hearing to get bonded out to come here, and they released him. And after they released him, I hadn't talked to him. The last time I talked to him was the morning that he had that bond hearing. I never talked to him again. A week later, I got the phone call that he had OD'd and passed away. So I was dealing with a lot of guilt I had used with my son. I kind of condoned a lifestyle that really wasn't okay to portray to your kids. So I felt a lot of guilt in that. It really hurt that this man was of such a young age. He never had kids. He never truly fell in love. All the things that he didn't get to experience. His life's cut short. He would have been 27 this year. A lot of what could I have done were in that. I beat myself up a lot about it, to be honest. I learned real quick I can't do anything alone. I wouldn't have made it through that without Eagles Nest, without Robbie, without Jason, without Brandon, the brothers here, even the guys that were in the program at the time, all came to the funeral, all supported me. And that was a hard time in my life. People they still ask me, how did you stay sober through this thing? I would have never been able to do it. It's just, I look back at it and I didn't do it. There was nothing about me that could have done it. I did it with them. They did it with me. That's probably the hardest thing I've had to face since I've been here, was the death of a child. It was tough. Without, obviously, Jesus, without the family that I have here, Brandon Guard specifically would pick me up and we would go just spend time together. I couldn't have done any of that by myself. Eagles Nest has taught me one thing, is that I don't have to go through anything alone anymore. In my addiction, everything I did was, I trusted no one. I was not trustworthy. My family didn't trust me. I was separated from my family, my friends, my kids. I was nothing but alone in my addiction. But since coming here, it's not the case anymore. I'm never alone. That's the biggest thing I've learned here, to be honest with you. When I teach class and we give our testimonies to the guys and we talk about, where we're from, where we're at today, I tell the guys in class that the only thing that makes any of this make sense from him passing away is that I use his death as a testament to help these guys prevent themselves from making the same mistakes. If I can't save his life, maybe I can save theirs. It's really a driving force in what I do every day, a lot of it.